Hello, it's Monday, August 11, 2025, and here we are making progress on the garage apartment conversion renovation. Yeah, my buddy wanted it to be a man cave, and that's the reason why it's all one color here, and it was just going to be one opening. There used to be a support column here, but after we got an engineer to come and look at the original plans and everything, he found out that everything's in order. But it looks like we're going to end up stripping all of the drywall out of here so that we could do some soundproofing. And the reason why we're going to do the soundproofing is because, just as a courtesy for my neighbors, I don't want them to hear me doing anything down below, whether it be private, fun stuff, or just listening to some good music. I just don't want anybody to be disturbed. So the extra cost that I'm going to incur stripping all of this down and adding some higher efficiency insulation as well as some soundboard proofing panels up in here, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that because this is a labor of love. I'm doing this because my customer is not just a customer, he's a dear friend of mine. And in exchange for 6 years of free rent, can't beat it. So that's where we're at. So we cleaned up all of the debris. And as you guys can see on the perimeter here, I've chiseled. I'm going to take a grinder and I'm going to try to make it a little bit smoother than it is even now in order to where we can set down our sand, our visqueen, which is a sheet of heavy duty plastic that's going to create a vapor barrier to keep moisture from percolating up out of the soil and into this area. And we're going to, like I said, create a insulating bowl where it's going to be 2-inch thick insulation. It's going to kind of set here, and then we're going to have the flat sheets of it going across the entire perimeter of this garage. Once we get that perimeter established, we'll look at the layout for the interior in such that we can run our tubing that's going to create our heated floor system. We're going to set it up to where we won't have any tubing underneath cabinets. We won't have tubing underneath laundry equipment, because this apartment that we're creating is going to actually have laundry hookups as well. And as it turns out, just so you guys know, this area here where we have this carport area, it's kind of a junky little situation right now because basically I got a good deal on some cabinets. Got about $20,000 worth of cabinets here, kitchen cabinets and stuff. And we're going to end up using these cabinets for the kitchen in here. So I like the green, and we're going to kind of rebuild some of the cabinets if we have to. These cabinets are super duper expensive. We got them out of a condominium that was being demoed and remodeled in Marina Del Rey, California. And it was on, I think, the 18th floor of the facility. And the property owner hired our company to do some HVAC service for them because we're reconfiguring the HVAC as well as the electrical in that condo. And that job, I think, should be done by now. We took care of that, and part of the reward for me was getting these cabinets, including this dishwasher here. You know, beautiful. It's going to be a very manly kitchen. The bathroom, I believe, is going to be pure white, similar to what you guys saw in that project that we did in Hawthorne. So anyway, here we are making progress. The rest of the day, which is going to be a short day for me, is to continue this clean edge all the way around and around and around and around and around and around and around to the end of this. So this took the better part of Sunday for me to do. No, Saturday. I took Sunday off and rested. This took the better part of Saturday for me to do. This shouldn't only take me maybe about 3 hours to complete. and then maybe another hour of grinding to make the sidewalls as smooth as this top edge right here. So that's the plan for today. After I get that done, then this job is gonna go to sleep because I got real paid work to do for my clients. We're gonna be going back to Moore Park. We did a repipe for a friend, and this was a gift, a barter. I bartered repipe in his house at no cost to him labor-wise. The only thing he had to give us was the money for the materials in exchange for him doing some custom work on my little Camry, which is right over there. The Gleam, that's on my license plate on my car. So he did some stuff for me for the car, and definitely it was a barter to his advantage and to his benefit, but I know he's a dear friend of mine, and I didn't have any problem helping him out. He had a death in his family, but prior to the death, he didn't have any real money to pay, even though this was like the third time in about 10 years that he had this leak. So a buddy of mine and me, we went over there and made him an offer he couldn't refuse. We'll do the repipe. I'll do the repipe for free and take that burden off of him so he could use that money that he was going to spend doing the repipe, taking care of his dying mother. So not looking for a pat on the back, just letting you guys know these are some of the things that you can do when you have an abundance of knowledge, abundance of skill, abundance of money. You're able to do things like this. It's when you're broke and you're full of excuses on why you have not that you cannot. So with that, take care.